Hey, we're here with another creations. I am going to be working on a piece that I was planning on doing for a very long time. It's one that I came up with when I very first decided to start a channel, so like a year and a half ago. And I don't know, I started doing other things, and then I went to a concert in April, and we went to Boston. And it was the first time I'd ever been on a plane that I wasn't going to spend time with my lovely man. And when we landed, it hit me all at once that he wasn't at the end of that trip. And that was very difficult for me to deal with. And it made me think about doing this piece again. And then I got distracted with a commission and all kinds of stuff. So, you know, now it's August and we're getting it done. But yeah. This one is going to be a, I don't know if it counts as mixed media. Does it count as mixed media when it's only two different kinds? I don't know. Or medium, I don't know. There are terminologies that I will never understand because I was a STEM major and not an art major. Let's go paint.
What we have here is a little bit of a cursed canvas. You did not see this beauteousness be created because I had poured over a 12 by 12 painting. Well, I had poured a 12 by 12 painting before, and it just kind of turned out long and blah. So I painted over it. And when I did, it resulted in, there is a little bit of a raised effect. I guess you can see it better if I utilize the shine. You can see that circular ridge sort of in the center. So it's kind of not even. And it also, I had my camera go on the fritz and was not able to capture the moment. Yeah, it was very cursed. But it is also very pretty, and it has inspired me to paint something very similar. Hopefully that one won't end up being something you can't see as well. Let's introduce you to what we got going on. We got Decoart Garnet, Amersterdam Carmine, Decoart Primary Red, Liquitex Basics Light Blue Violet. That one is on my Obsessed with Colors list. And I have 2 containers of it to prove it. The other one is very low, and this one is very full. Yay. We've got Marte Titanium White. We got Liquitex Basics Dioxazine Violet. Got Mont Black. Decoart Peacock Pearl. This is one of my Obsessed with Colors as well. We have, for our show wipe color, Amersterdam Titanium White. Artist Loft Vermillion, which I have creamsicled up. That is left over from First Light. Beautiful color. That will be part of our fancy little swipe section. And I am thinking that I am probably going to use these sassy red little glitter bit here. Yeah. Pretty, and I want sparkly, and I want bright sparkly. And unfortunately, the Garnet did not give me bright sparkly in the last piece, although it was very pretty. I want to start with the Dioxazine Violet. Very thick. It has probably thickened a bit since I used it last. I am going to lighten it up a little bit with some white. Just hop into the red. I have another fly in here. It followed me in from breakfast, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll catch the little bastard before the day's out, because he has been annoying me, and if he lands in my painting, I'm going to kill him instead of just catch him. Carmine red. I would love to see Carmine red show up really well in this one. The tiny little drizzle of light blue violet I got here. But there's more. And go with some more white. More of that purple. I'm going to also use a spoon to encourage the rest of the garnet out. Concern it. I have to say that every time. It's a rule. It's a rule I made up, but I live by my own rules. Not in the cool rebel way, just I make up things that I follow. And let's go with some more Carmine. I guess might as well give it some primary red. Little swish of that light blue violet. And I am going to dirty pour some of this black down in. Every possibility that that's too much black. But anyway. Alright, we ready for this? I am going to do a dual flippy cup. I have decided pretty soon I am going to do a comparison of flip cup styles to see if the thing that I kind of dislike about flip cups is because I kind of do them in the most chaotic way possible. Because I needs to know that. Okay. This little sucker ain't gonna want to go far because it is full. So, woo, get it in the cup of the hand and with great confidence flip it. Ooh. And then we flip that one there. Oh, the cup bent. Okay. Pull it back to the corners. What I am going to do, I am going to drag this one here. I'm going to turn the thing around, drag this one that way. We're going to see what happens. Cross your fingers. See that black coming up? I should have moved my scales because I do not have a room. Okay, turn it, turn it, turn it. Turn it, turn it, turn it. To this corner and boom. Up through the center because that can't hurt. A lot of wow. Kiss it with fire. I'm gonna just kind of help these to meet in the middle a little bit. And spread this out a little bit. I'm feeling like going this way, so I'm gonna go this way. Nice slow tilt. I don't have a base coat on, so that paint kind of rolls over itself, as you will see. Knocking off some of that black. There we go, right over the edge. There we go. Back this way. Knock off some more of that black. In the other direction.
over the corner. Coming back to the center. Should always get yourself centered before you decide what else to do. Okay, that should be about the center. I'm going to take a minute to think about this thing. Thinking of pulling up over here, getting this anchored, and then finishing the other side and pushing some of this off, because it's not doing the piece any favors. So, come this way towards me. There we go. Now, make that meet on the corner. Get these corners as I go along. Let's move back towards the other side. That is now covered. The weight of the paint is up on this edge. But I want to decide what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to move the weight of the paint back towards the center. Then I am going to reposition and come back and try to just push whatever that is off. And keep the rest. Ooh. Cooperate, please. This way. Pulling it back towards me. And here we go. Making a push for getting rid of some of that red and white weirdness that's on there. I want to see if I can pull some of this back down towards me, because I think that this space might be the place to add the string form that I'm planning on putting on there. Because then if I can do it, this black line will sort of lead up to it. Well, several of these lines will lead up to it. So let's go back this way. Okay. I don't love the way the edge is streaked like that, so I'm going to pull it off. This side. So now that swoop that was sort of in there is now gone. I definitely don't want to mess up any of that. This section right in here is, yeah, so good. Probably try to put the shape right in here. And so it should kind of come out and like this. Meander a bit. I'll let that little drop that dropped be its own little drop. Now that we have the shape, coming in with the amethyst, probably on this side, I would guess. And the Vermillion. Boom. A bit of the Marte white. A little bit titanium white. Like that. Now we hop in with the Amersterdam swipe. Back this away. Let it be all nice and ribbony. Push it off. Phase one. Let's see. I like the stripe going on down this way, but it loses a little something, unfortunately. Okay, I'm liking that. Very good. Encouraging, encouraging. Need to figure out how to fix this section.
Not thinking I'm enjoying that vermilion. I think that's my problem. The vermilion is just this peachy something or other. How can we fix this? Very gentle. Maybe. This isn't a good idea. Not at all. Okay. That wasn't the desired effect right there. We'll go back, fix it later. Okay, so hoping to just spackle over the peachiness of that vermilion. Say bye-bye. I need to take an opportunity to knock some of all of this paint off of here that I've just caked on. Okay, that'll push some. Gonna have to come and fill it in, but that's not terrible. Not a terrible idea. It's not looking great right yet, but not a terrible idea. Getting kind of muddy. Tiny bit more.
Still feel like I'm arguing with that Vermillion. Well, distracted with peacocks. Got any better? Let's see if we can distract from it a little bit more. Wish me sparkle sparkle. I've got a teal, which should go not too bad with that Decoart. It's gonna be a very sparkly little river. And I have this sort of magenta. It's gonna go with it. It's gonna be a quite thick river right there of different colors. And I'm gonna give this a little bit of the red just to be a little bit everywhere. It is not done, but I am going to give it some time to dry, and then we will work on the second layer. And we will discover if I went too glitter mad with this one. Because there is every possibility of that. Phase 1 complete. Come down and have a look at it while it's still wet. Wet result. Let's go in for a close-up. Kind of do a flyby. We've got this little river of color going through. And kind of the flippy cup madness everywhere else. Still really, really like that. This center of Carmine with the Dioxazine violet and all of that. This whole thing may be shaping up to be Nightmare, though. I do not know. We will discover that when we complete phase 2. So, I would neither recommend nor repeat this technique, but we are moving right along to finish this one up. I have taken some diamond glaze and I have attached a cord which I painted. It is a cotton string. There we go. That's our word, string. That I have dipped in Dorado gold, copper, and pewter. And I have braided it together, oh so fancily. And then stuck it to the cradle board in a heart shape. And my goodness, did it take a lot to get it to be that shape. I have noticed, unfortunately, that I missed a couple of little stragglers here that are just like blopped on paint. I don't care for that too much. In a way, I don't think you see it quite as much because there's this one that occurred naturally and this one that occurred naturally in the white. And so this little blob doesn't necessarily draw that much attention to itself. And there's purple and Peacock next to it as well, where it's just like this drizzly mess that I'm not happy about, but it's okay. I kind of just only really like this part of this piece. That is beauteous, and hopefully I can replicate it somewhere else. But anyway, here we are with what we've got here. So I'm going to move it a little bit out of the way while I fill the cup, because it would be unfortunate to drip any of this onto that finished bit and have to recover. So I'm going with Folk Art Amethyst Oh yes, I am supposed to be wearing gloves. Hang on. These feel like wearing a balloon. I'm not a fan. Oh well. Folk art. Amethyst. Little dollop. Now I really don't need much paint to do this section at all. I'm going to try to be careful and not over pour. I don't think there's a big risk of it cracking. That was a Decoart Peacock Pearl, by the way. Because I haven't seen a lot of cracking, even though I've poured things thick. I know it's supposed to be a big concern, but I've not seen it happen in my stuff. Not saying it doesn't happen. I've seen videos where it's happened, but it just doesn't seem to happen to me. And I don't know why. Little bit of the... Let's go through and do 2 layers of each. That was Liquitex Basics Light Blue of Violet. You know how much of a fan I am of all of these colors, really. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to pour some of the expensive black and white down through it, and then I'm gonna pour it onto our board to fill in our heart shape. And the reason why I call these the expensive black and white is because my normal Mont black and white are like 28 and 29 cents an ounce. I have written down somewhere, but one is 28 and one is 29 and per ounce. And the Amersterdam, the oxide black, I think is somewhere in the 80 cents range per ounce, and the titanium white is 70 some odd when you buy the really big ones. So that's what I mean, a difference between cheap white and expensive white. If y'all were curious. Okay. I am going to just raise this way up here and pour it down through. Boom. Okay. And see how I spilled over the side? That's why I'm not pouring on top of the canvas board. I'm smart sometimes. Okay. So are you ready to pour this in here? I am going to start at the tip here. Just kind of ribbony pour. Very gently going to flame it because I don't want to burn it. And that is cotton. Cotton covered in paint, but you know, still probably on the dangerous side. Now let's encourage it to fill the form. Here we go. Very nicely. Up a little bit to the top. There we go. Pull it back. And there, that's full to the bottom. Now we tilt this away. that fill in a little bit. And then we just bring it back to settle in a position that we are happy with. And that is about that. Let's have a look-see. I might actually like this a bit better when it's when it is dry. We will see, we will see. It's got some nice little lines in it. It's got a nice pattern, and it does seem to kind of flow with the edge there. I still don't know that I like how fiddly it is, but I might be liking it better. We'll see. I already said that, didn't I? Well, let's go and look at it. We got a halfway dry result here because this is all dry. And as I said, that blob right there is a little distracting to me. But, oh well. I really like this area. Just saw that off and reattach it to something and we'll be fine. But here's what we came to see. Here we go. Okay. That got rid of the strobing. Hallelujah. Sometimes. I can't keep myself out of my own shadow though. So just check that out. And that just looked like it is filled with love and pouring out. Stay tuned for the director result. Shake hands with distant heart. Can you see the love pouring out into the whatever, into the void, into the something, I don't know. It's a very Valentine's-y kind of feeling thing, and it's got tons of character, and it's got tons of sparkle. I like it better than I was liking it, although I still would not repeat this technique. Let's go in for a close-up of this right result. I very much enjoy that targety looking cell up there. The close-up in this ain't bad. Let's go down. We've got our braided heart with all its lovely liningness and a tiny bit of lacing, even though I didn't stretch it very much. A couple of cells in there. It's pretty. And then we've got our river of red. Moving right along, we've got our river of love. And up, up, up. And ever so pretty little galaxy thing back there. So yeah, there we go. That's Distant Heart. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.